You're shifting from a life that fed your ego to a life that feeds your soul. If you've landed on this video today, if you're here to hear this message, there is something in here for you. I truly believe that you've landed here because you're in this chrysalis between being a caterpillar and a butterfly. You're in this season of transformation where it feels like nothing is really happening and yet everything is happening. And it's because it is time for you to actually do what brings you joy at a soul level. Whatever life you lived previously, whatever you did for your career, your business, your relationships, it was a part of you that fed your ego, your identity. And what I feel is happening at the moment is you're going through this multi-month transformation period, which is uncomfortable and it's uncertain and it's in the dark. And yet it's really just letting go of who you feel you had to be to receive love, attention, praise, whatever it is on an unconscious level. And you're moving into a version of yourself that you came here to be in this lifetime. I'm hearing the word activation. You're going through an activation right now. And I almost feel like it's probably one of the most important activations you've been through up until this point in your life. This season that you're in, I know it feels challenging. I know it feels uncomfortable. I know it feels uncertain. I know it feels like you can't quite make sense of things. I know it feels like you are being challenged. You're being confronted with contractions. You might feel really expansive one minute and then really contracted the next. Really certain one minute and really confused the next. Really joyous one minute and really down the next. This is the contraction. This is the contraction and expansion before you birth a new version of yourself. And I feel like we're going through this really on a collective scale right now. Whether you're watching this video when it's posted or whether you're watching it whenever you find this video, there is this collective contraction happening. I want to say to you that you can no longer lie to your soul. Whatever it is that you've been feeling over the last few months, and I feel like you know, I'm speaking to someone that knows that there are things that they want to do in this life that they haven't given themselves permission to do or to be or to experience. This could be interests, this could be passions, this could be a career direction that you know in your heart is the reason that you've been placed on this earth. And yet up until this point, it hasn't felt possible. It hasn't been the right time. It hasn't felt like the thing to go for directly until now. Now is when life is asking you to be brave, to be courageous, and to be radically freaking honest. Really, really honest with admitting what you truly want for yourself, your life, and your relationships, even the stuff that you wouldn't admit out loud. This is what this season represents. I want you to get so intimate, up close and personal with your mother freaking truth. That is what I'm feeling. And I do feel for some of you, this is going to be creative pursuits. I feel like for some of you, this is going to be like you're going through a massive shift in your career. I feel like for some of you, you have just come out of relationships or you are on the verge of ending certain relationships. And I want to say that the universe is asking you to just trust what is occurring in your life. Like to really trust the clearing of people, of opportunities, of things, of ideas, and to trust that there is new stuff coming in for you, but this space that you're in right now needs to be empty. You need to exist in the space of nothingness so that everything can be filled. It's almost like you're entering the season of becoming a blank slate, becoming a blank canvas. And all of your previous artwork got you to who you are today, but it's not who you're supposed to be or meant to be moving forward because you are shifting into a soul timeline, is what I'm feeling. And in order for you to shift into this soul timeline, you just have to let go of anything which is connected with that old identity that needed to belong, to fit in, to be loved, to be accepted. And yes, that identity served you. Yes, that mask worked. Yes, that persona was so important. It was all meant to be. But you've known that there is something that you've been hiding from the world. You know that there is a desire, something on your heart that wants to be expressed, a way that you want to live and exist in the world, a way that you want to contribute to the world in a way that you never have before. And that is what is being asked of you at this time, is to trust the clearing, to trust the space, to trust the mother freaking emptiness, because this is how your soul is going to fill in the spaces. Like your soul is going to fill in the space, but you have to be okay being this white space, this blank slate, this blank canvas, in order to become, I'm seeing like becoming the painter that is going to paint your soul's true desires. You are in a stage right now where you are becoming the person that you were actually placed on this earth to be. I feel like you've overcome a lot of self-doubt. You've overcome a lot of imposter syndrome. You've overcome a lot of not enoughness, of questioning, of comparison, of competition. And you're entering this stage where you realize that no one can compete with you, that no one can take away from you what you've come here to be, do, and experience. You're realizing that as long as you belong to your soul, to the whispers of your spirit, you belong in this lifetime. And you know that you can trust that inner voice and that inner wisdom more than ever before. Like you're really understanding that not being able to see what the future holds for you, not being able to comprehend it or make sense of it at this time, is the very space you need to be in to deepen your relationship with your intuition, to deepen your relationship with trusting yourself. Because if you didn't have this space, if you didn't have this time in this season of not knowing, you wouldn't be able to deepen that trust. And that is what the universe is asking of you. The universe is almost changing how you operate in order for you to fulfill your heart's desires at a level that you probably can't quite understand or comprehend right now. But this feels like you're shifting into a timeline of meaning, of genuine fulfillment. And I feel like you're realizing that you don't just need to stick to one thing in one box and be just so easily understood. You're understanding that you are a multifaceted, multi-passionate being, a creative being. You are existence itself. And you're actually allowing existence to move to you and through you. And you're the living, breathing embodiment of creative intelligence. You're realizing that you are the embodiment of existence itself. It is unfolding through you. It's not something that you need to think, decide, and force. It's something that you just are. And this is what's being asked of you right now, is to be in the space of beingness, of presence. And that is all you need to know right now. You don't need to see the future. You don't need to know exactly what the next 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months has in store for you, because it is going to be exactly what it needs to be for your soul to feel truly fulfilled. And this is the shift. I'm hearing the word purpose. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who's really moving into their life's purpose, and you are being activated into this purpose right here, right now. Whenever you find this video, whenever you find this message. And I almost want to say to you, between you and I, you know that you freaking got this. Like, you know that you've always had this power, this purpose. You know that you're here for something so much bigger than just yourself. You're here to build and leave a legacy. You're here to build a movement. You're here to impact people's hearts and minds in a way that is far beyond what you can even understand right now. But you have that knowing, and that knowing is the thread of what's allowing you to face this season of your life of uncertainty with a sense of groundedness, even if it feels murky right now, even if you feel stirred up. You know. You just know. That's what I'm feeling. You just freaking know. You know that you are being called into your most authentic expression of self, into your childhood essence again. Some of you watching this might feel like you're reconnecting with childhood passions or childhood memories, or you feel like you've got this awe for life again, this imagination, this excitement for the mundane, that you can really create a fantasy or magic or possibility from anything that life has. Like, I'm seeing you like walk around just feeling in awe with life, like a child does, a child with an unbounded imagination. And that is the season you're in right now, because this is the blank slate season. Imagine if you were to truly just embrace and indulge and just bathe in this childlike awe and curiosity, and allow that to be what carries you through into this next season? What if it's not about knowing with your mind exactly the step-by-step plan over the next few months or for your future, but it's more so about occupying your life completely fully, completely differently, and with so much awe and curiosity that magic appears in your life? What if that is what opens the door for opportunity? What if it's not knowing through the mind or the ego or the identity, but it's actually in the absence of all of that? What if it's actually just being this open space, this childlike curiosity, this awe, this falling in love with life itself, falling in love with existence itself? And what if your only focus right now is to just follow your joy, to really embrace what makes you feel like you? Even the parts of yourself that you've tried tirelessly for decades to hide from the world, the parts of you that you feel are weird or different or that's not going to get you acceptance, or the parts of you you feel like you've had to hide because maybe your family doesn't understand it or your friends don't understand it. Maybe there's some fear around being humiliated. If you actually put yourself out there in the way you wanted to put yourself out there, what are people going to think? What if I'm embarrassed? Let yourself indulge in the energy of being a child where none of that exists. There is no fear of humiliation. There is no fear of getting it right or wrong. There is no fear of, am I going to be accepted or rejected for this? You just are. You are just your essence expressed in real time. And I just keep hearing the word occupy. Where are you not fully occupying yourself? Where are you still not fully loving yourself? Where are you not fully indulging and embracing all the facets that make you who you freaking are? Because that's what this season is asking of you, is to just enjoy your own presence, enjoy your own expression, enjoy your own time. Pour into yourself right now. Pour into yourself unboundedly and see what happens without needing to know what happens, but be in the awe of anything can happen at this time. That's what I want to say to you. That is what I want to say to you. So if you've landed on this message today, there is something here for you whenever you find this. And let me know in the comments, what is it about this message that rings true for you at this time? I would love to hear. I love reading the comments. If you found value in this message and you feel called, you can join the community by clicking subscribe. We've just got a really good community that we're building here. This is a community of people that want freedom, power, and possibility. This is a community of people that are here to leave a legacy in some way, shape, or form. This is a community of people that are change makers. You're here to release chains from family, from ancestors. You're here to break the self-fulfilling prophecies of the ancestors that came before you, and you're here to create something new, something different. You are here to bravely step into the unknown, to do something that no one in your family has ever done before. That is who I'm speaking to. And I'm also speaking to people who are heart-centered, who genuinely care about being of service, who genuinely care about the lives of other people. And that's what makes me feel so inspired and excited to jump on and record these videos, because I know that I'm speaking to a community of people that are like-minded like me, and we are in this together to really step forward into a new existence, a new reality. And this happens in numbers, guys. This happens in numbers. It is a group of people or groups of people coming together with a powerful intention for the growth and evolution of humanity that actually has the power to change it. So if you've landed on this video, if you're subscribed to this community, welcome. I am so happy and grateful that you're here. Let's build this life, this world, this existence where we all get to really thrive and break through limitation and live uncaged together. That is my goal. All right, guys, sending you so much love. I'll see you on the next one.